So I finally made it to King Plant Mart. Let me see. You guys can see. I am at King Plant Mart, which is a plant nursery. And let me tell you, I love this time of year. This time of year, everybody's foraging, and I'm making new foraging friends. Well, my friend here, she owns this plant mart, and she got stung by a bee, and she said there was a hive of them. So I explained to her finding some beekeepers to come help her out next time, that she don't have to do it herself. And then I also told her her ground, I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys can see, is full of plantain. Not the area where people walk, but I'm going to show you where she told me that I can go and pick. But if you see, I explained to her, she has so many edible um, herbs and edible wildflowers and weeds growing right in her mart. And I told her she can come out here, clean it off really good, chew it up, and use it as a poultice on a bee sting or bug bite. But she can use plantain for that. Um, hey Teresa, hey Swoop. So I just showed her how to simply come out here. This is plantain. This is great for bug bites, bee stings, even snake bites, the non-really venomous ones. So I told her how she could come out here next time she get a bee sting or a bug bite, and she can take this, clean it, wash it off really good, and chew it up and apply it to her bug bite. But let me show you all the beautiful flowers. So today was a flower day. I did pick up some jalapeno peppers because we're going to be making some fire cider throughout the summer as we get prepared for the fall. But let me show you these beautiful flowers I got. So I got some of these. Y'all know I got pink. And then this beautiful dark pink. I got that one. I got some snapdragons. I got these beautiful snapdragons, which are all new. I got some marigolds, as you can see up front. The marigolds are beautiful. I also got these Dusty Millers. If you guys don't know, I have a moon garden, and Dusty Miller was recommended as part of the moon garden. So I have those. And then I'm going to show you some live foraging. She gave me permission. I have her card. And I was showing her how to come out and get some dandelion so she can make some dandelion tea. If ever she is feeling kind of sluggish in the morning, she can go and she can pull up some dandelion. Dandelion is an alternative for coffee. So as I was explaining to her that she could come and do that. Here's all of her vegetables. I picked up some pepper plants. So I've got 2 pepper plants. And then this is where she told me that I could come and forage. This is still part of her garden in her yard. But let me come around. Let me let y'all sneak and see all the beautiful plants. She had hostas on sale too. So I'm going to put the hostas in the front of my house in a nice big pot. So she had the hostas. Let me drop my credit card in the car. I don't want to lose that while I'm out here trying to pick up some herbs, y'all. So have that. I'm sorry, y'all. Yes, Swoop. Dandelion is one of my favorite herbs. Let me turn y'all around so y'all can see. Dandelion is one of my favorite herbs because dandelion contains more vitamins and minerals than half of that food we consume. Half of the food we consume don't have as many nutrients as dandelion. I know I have some gloves. Here we go. I keep some gloves because I always know around this time of year I'm always foraging. So I have bags as well. Keep bags in the car just for moments like this. So let me show y'all. This is my foraging tools. Gloves and Ziplocs. But I take them home to dry them. So hold on a second. I'm going to sit you guys down. Oh my gosh. Teresa, dandelions are phenomenal. Let me, I just break it down to you like I just broke it down to my friend inside the store. Dandelions have more B vitamins than, oh my goodness, like I said, than a lot of food. Dandelion is a wild edible. It is a herb. Dandelion is one of my favorite herbs because it is high in iron. It is high in zinc. It's high in magnesium. It is high in vitamins B1, B2, B3. Matter of fact, if you go check out my video, I explain all of the beautiful benefits of dandelion. I actually did a video on foraging dandelion. I don't know if it's on my Instagram, but it's also on my YouTube. So if you go scroll down the videos, you will see. Now look at this. This is broadleaf plantain. That same narrow one I just showed you, that is narrowleaf plantain. This is broadleaf plantain. This I would not, I mean, you could pick it like see here, but I would stay foraging closer inside because the cars and stuff, you don't want anything that's been run over by cars and exposed to exhaust. But definitely this is a broadleaf plantain, and I mean she has an abundance of it, and she said she does not spray. That's the other thing you have to worry about, is making sure that people do not spray with pesticides, because you do not want to be consuming anything with pesticides. Now this is dandelion. This dandelion right here, you can take all of these tops and make a tea with it. You could definitely make a tea with this dandelion tops. See how I'm coming closer in? It's better. But this dandelion, most of its leaves are, they call it tiger tooth, because it's shaped like a tiger. I mean, lion's mane, because it's shaped like a lion's mane. So that's how you can identify dandelion. Dandelion, normally when you see dandelion, you will see plantain. They're both come out in the spring like this, and they are very abundant. Look at this broadleaf right here. Now, what I do with the plantain is you can get you some vinegar, or you can use alcohol and make a tincture with it. I use it to make a bug spray, this plantain. And you let it infuse for weeks, and you have a very powerful bug spray. I'm just pulling some of the dandelion leaves, guys, that are closer inside, and plantain. And then when I see, this is a broader leaf dandelion, but you can still tell by those two leaves that it's dandelion. And that's how you know. See how the leaves are still toothed, but this is just a broader leaf. But see that tooth? That's how you know you got the right plant. And then I will take them home, and naturally I let them sit in the back where it can dry naturally. Now if the weather was inclement, I bring it inside, put it in a pan, and this look like wild strawberry growing right here. Look at that. I would have to pull out my app and identify it just to be sure. But yeah, that looks like wild strawberry. Look at that. So I'm just going to get as many as I can, because I don't have, I did have some dandelion in my house, but hers are nice and big because her land is untouched. Her area is untouched. She said her son is going to come and cut most of this down. But I told her to make sure she harvests some before she let him cut it all down. So make sure that she harvests some first. Make sure you try to get the best leaves too, because this surface area, they're nice and big. This is why I wanted to get some. That way I can get as many medicinal constituents from the plant as I can, because they're nice and big. Like, I love this. I love how big they are. I don't think I've seen, not in my area, them this big, the leaves this big anyway. Now this right here that I'm pulling right now, guys, is plantain. Yeah, I don't want to stay away from that side too much. I want to come inside here. I don't want to go too far. Because she asked me, let me show you the area she said I can go to. All of this is her property. Now, I know there are some serious herbs in there as well, but honey, I'm afraid of snakes more than anything. So, I don't know. She says she doesn't touch that land so much. She just kind of keeps this just cut low. But this is all her property. So I want to stay as much as possible close to where I am not afraid. Because one of the things you want to do when you're foraging is be safe. You definitely want to be safe. You want to make sure you're picking the right plants, pulling the right, identifying them. Get you an app that helps you identify them, because that's important. Is to make sure that you properly identify your plant. Your safety and the safety of pulling yourself is important. That's more important than anything. Foraging is fun. It is. I enjoy it. I love when I go in groups and we go out to different parks and things like that, and different farms to forage. I am working on a little ebook on foraging, and I'm working on having little nature walks to teach people how to forage. So that's just some things I'm working on as I'm on my way to becoming a master herbalist. I am getting my training. I just finished more herbal training. You do not need a degree or certification to become an herbalist. You seeking out more knowledge and education is for your benefit, so that when you help people, you are giving them the best information that you can. And that just takes some research to do that. You don't need a degree to do that. And I love this, what I do. I love helping people. I'm a community herbal practitioner. And this is the fun part of it, is when I get out and forage. Look how big these leaves are. I'm trying to knock anything off of it. That is wild strawberries, guys. Look at that. Huh, is that burdock? Yo. You want to know a herb that's even more powerful than dandelion? It's burdock. I just spotted it. I'm gonna take you over there so you can see. I just spotted it. I'm trying to get these big leaves, guys. I'm so excited about finding these big plantain leaves, because I'm gonna make some serious bug spray. I got a little bottle that I keep in my garden bag that I take outside with me, and it is I do have a little bit left in the original bottle. But you always want to be prepared, and you want to be ahead. So that's why I'm gathering up some more, because people start cutting this down and you can't find it. It is prolific in the spring. Very prolific. Oh my God, dandelions are just phenomenal. TZ, I shared that with you, I remember. And hello, welcome to my live. I'm trying not to lose all my leaves, guys, as I move further and further away from my car. I'm grabbing some dandelion as I go, because her leaves are humongous. Okay, so this right here is burdock, y'all. See this? Say hello to burdock. Burdock is a diuretic. Burdock is one of the herbs people use when they're trying to help people to heal um, their liver, their kidney. That's burdock. Burdock is normally one of those herbs that is placed in herbal tea blends. Whenever you go to a herbalist and you're asking them about healing your liver, healing your body, detoxing, they will normally give you burdock within your tea blend. I have a blend that is burdock, yellow dock, and dandelion because they all are energetics that work together. If you're on my live, I explained to you about energetics, how herbs fall into different categories of energetics. And that's these. These fall into that category of energetics. I'm sorry, guys. Yes. And make sure I didn't miss anything. Did I miss anything, anybody? Okay. I'm sorry. I'm study focusing on picking up. But again, like I told y'all, safety is number one. So I'm trying to look as I go. Listen, snakes will try to run away from you, but if you do not see them and you are walking in their area, be careful. So look, this is a nice little patch. And let me tell you the thing about burdock. If you find burdock in your area, it is springtime. The most potent part of the burdock is the root, but not now. Right now, all of the energy is being put into the leaves. All of the energy for this plant has been put into the leaves. The benefits for the root do not come back down into this plant until September or October. You cannot harvest burdock root until almost winter. That's when the benefits go back down into the root of the plant. Just like I'm telling you, like with dandelion, now is a perfect time to get you some dandelion leaves because all of the benefits is in the flower right now. And you want to make sure that one of the biggest things as being an herbalist is knowing when to harvest. You have to know when to harvest your herbs and your flowers. Hey, J.K. Gardner. Burdock is not hard. Actually, someone sent me some burdock seeds, and I've already seen it start to germinate. I never had the seeds before. I have several herbal mentors, and I normally go to them for my burdock, for the root, for everything. And now that I have seeds, I can grow it myself instead of out. But I do love to forage it, and I'm going to tell you why. Let me turn the camera around. Okay, so one thing about foraging, I'm going to tell you the difference between foraging. So growing the herbs in your garden is phenomenal. If you can grow it, because that means you have it unadulterated. You do not have pesticides, you have no herbicides on it. You know where that plant is growing, you know what you use to grow it, and that's phenomenal. The reason why I still forage is because I really want y'all to go check out my other videos. For instance, dandelion. Dandelion roots are so deep into the soil that it pulls the earth's nutrients from deep within the earth. And when a dandelion shows up in your lawn, just like you see, I showed you the dandelion here. The reason why the dandelion here is because it detected a deficiency in the grass. So it pops up to balance out the grass, places where the grass isn't growing. So let me show you. So like why it is sporadic, because it noticed that there are patches of grass not growing. So dandelions pop up to balance out the soil. The same thing with burdock. Why I like to still forage is because these herbs come from deep within the earth, and they contain so much nutrients, so much powerhouse of vitamins and minerals, and I'm talking about unadulterated vitamins, natural vitamins that come from the earth. We are made up of the same minerals of the earth, and these plants pull those same minerals, and that's why all modern medicine started from plant medicine. And it is why I am studying so hard to master my skills, because I want to be able to teach that. I want us. They said that, believe it or not, I'm taking a, what's my course that I'm on now? Doctor of Natural Medicine. Not that course. I had two courses right now. Doctor of Natural Medicine, but my other course is holistic health coach. And in it, they're constantly reminding us that, do you know that 80% of the population relies on plant medicine, on herbs? More, it is their primary source of nutrition. It is their primary source of medicine, not their OBGYN or their doctor. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with them, because we need them. We definitely need them. And when you are experiencing anything chronic, you go see them. But 80% of the world's population relies on plant and medicinal medicine. So I know I'm in the right field. My granddaughter will tell you, my nanny is doing this because she want to help people, and that's why I'm taking my health coach class, because I want to be able to provide overall well-being. I don't want to just hand you a herbal tea blend, or hand you a um, tincture. I want to tell you how to help yourself. I want you to get out into here and, and check out all of the plants and things that are out there, just so you can have a basic knowledge and take part in your own healing. That's why I'm loving this garden community, because you guys are growing so many herbs and things like that, and you don't know how much power lies in your hand just from gardening. So I'm sorry, I talk a lot, y'all. So, and I like to explain what it is that I am doing. That way people are familiar and you can identify too. This is burdock. I'm just pulling some more burdock. This is baby burdock. Hello. Huh? Which one? Yeah, these are the herbs I was just telling her about.
We just had a guy in here yesterday that asked about it. Take all you want. Whatever they are.
She told me, she said if he didn't take it on, go out there and enjoy it.
Yeah, actually, I did tell her, I said, pick them all.
Listen.
And we don't have to hit it with the mower.
I know. She said that your son is coming. I said, I'm going to go pick it. But I gave her some tips on some of the plants she got out here for bee stings and bug bites.
Oh, really? Good.
And thank you. So anybody have any questions for me? Like I said, I do. I know I like to talk. I like to explain what it is that I'm doing so you guys get an idea. But yeah, this is all of their property, guys. And there is so much out here. I can't even get it all. I'm actually supposed to be sleeping right now. The one thing that I don't see, I do see poke, which poke is very prolific in the spring. I talked about poke yesterday. I see poke out here. I see some poison sumac. That's the other thing. I talked about being safe when you're foraging and when you're picking herbs, especially in areas that you are not familiar with, that you are new to. Your safety is number one. You want to make sure that you can identify poison plants, poison sumac, poison oak, poison ivy. You want to be able to identify that because you need to be safe. I am the queen of saying you don't want to go home with something that you didn't come out with. I say that at work, y'all, because they be getting on my nerves. Because they're a little, need some hygiene classes. But anyway, so see how prolific this is? Burdock, that root is so strong. I was explaining how you can't pull this out. You should not pull it out until the fall or close to winter. Between September and December, this root is so strong that even if you try to take it out, you will have to dig for it. You will have to get a shovel or something to dig it out with, because it is so strong and the root is so deep that half the time when people pull it out, they don't even get all of the root. That root is so hard to pull, especially if it's pulled out of season. So just make sure that when you are foraging, I don't know how many of you guys forage? Listen, let me tell you, you know work. My sister used to call me all the time, be like, these chicks in here is nasty. I do not, the guys that, I work around men. There's only one other female. And their hygiene it's only a couple of them who hygiene is right. One guy come in, he came straight from the gym every day. But anywho, I digress. This is this fleabane? This looks like fleabane, y'all. Let me see. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep it up. This is fleabane. This is supposed to keep fleas and ticks away. And I believe also deer. Fleabane also keeps deer away. So if you have a problem with deer, you can grow fleabane. You can grow it. You can buy the herbs and grow it. Let's see, this is dandelion. This is more. But see how I told you about the leaves? You're looking for the leaves that look like that. They're like saber tooths. So this is a pretty good leaf. Pretty good. I want to get in here, guys, because I know there is so much to identify. So much. Trying to see if here's a nice big plantain. This is broadleaf plantain. And again, what did I say? Do you remember what I said this one is good for, guys? I just spoke about it. What is plantain good for? You may have some in your yard and you may need it. Remember what I told you it's good for? I know this isn't a class, but I just want to test to see if you guys remember. Many of you may not grow it, but this is really good. Plantain is good for you. You can make it into a tea. You can make it into a tincture. You can make an oil infusion. I've seen herb seeds on what do you call it, on Amazon. I did see herb seeds on Amazon. I went to check out co-ops in your area. My first herb seeds, I went to a student co-op where the teacher was teaching them about plants and botany. So I went there and got herb seeds from them. Some other gardeners and farmers have sent me herb seeds. And I got a lot of herb starts. Go to your local Tractor Supply And then what you can do is, what I was advised to do is just let it go to seed. Some of your herb plants, let it go to seed, so you will have your own seeds. All right, Teresa, have a good one. Thanks for jumping on. Yep, go to a co-op. Go get you some starts. Amazon, I did see herb seeds on Amazon. Check out other gardeners. Maybe you can exchange with them and get some of their herbs, because a lot of it's some. Check out the other gardeners. A lot of gardeners had great seeds, like really great seeds, and they're willing to share. And that's what I love about this community, is the people that are willing to share. So it was really nice knowing that, because I've got some great seeds from some great gardeners. I won some too. I did win a lot of. I won some. I went to co-op. I got some herb starts so that now I can grow my own. I can let them go to seed and then grow my own. I am pulling up some plantain. See that? There's some poison mixed in there. I thought that was poke, but that is not poke. I use there are so many great plant identifier apps, JK. The main one that I use is called Plant It. You could check that one out. I use two, because when I question it, I go to the second one. But Plant It never fails me. It is a really, really great app. They have people from all over that have identified the plants. And it comes with pictures, so you can make sure that you are foraging the right plant. So I do love that about it. But Plant It, Plant Net is another good one. Sorry, butterflies. I'm in y'all way. Look at all this. All this is plantain, and they're going to cut it down. I don't want the roots. I wonder if I should get some roots, and grow it myself. But plantain is so prolific, y'all. Like, I can always find this in the spring. I can find it in my neighbor's yard, everywhere. I don't have to grow it. It's not really, really invasive like that. Again, it pops up in the spring. It is great for keeping pests away. It's great for making bug spray. And look at that. I know that one. That one is not poke. I know this one. I'm trying to remember what it is. And be careful of cleavers. They will stick to your clothes. They'll sting your hand. I believe, I'm trying to think if it's in the Asteraceae family, but be careful of cleavers, because they will stick to you if you're not careful. That's why I keep gloves in the car. It is important to have gloves when you are foraging. And then once you have it, you've identified it, you can take your gloves off then. Go back to a safe area, and you can feel the plant, smell the plant, get to know it, so that you can learn to identify it as soon as you see it, which is always fun. So, but definitely, I gotta keep track of the time, y'all. I need to really get me some rest. This is not poke. Is this yellow dock? Y'all, this is yellow dock. I'm like, I know this plant. This is yellow dock. Yellow dock like burdock. Now, this is a young yellow dock plant. They said majority of the medicinal health benefits of yellow dock is in its first 2 years when for the leaves. The roots are great. But this plant, its medicinal benefits is its leaves. So is the what is that? What I touched a bug. Be careful of bugs too, y'all. But this is yellow dog. How I know? It's the red in the stem. It's the shape of the stem. It's the leaves. I harvest this all of the time. Again, one of my tea blends is yellow dog. And these plants are strong, y'all. So that's my new friend that I helped own a nursery. She's getting a plant delivery. She said she's waiting for again, this is yellow dog. Just taking some of the leaves. Again, ouch. See that? That's a cleaver. And they stick and they sting. They stick onto you because their leaves are prickly. So be careful when you're out foraging. They are definitely wrapped around dandelions, burdock, yellow dock. They grow right along with them. So be careful because they hurt. And I got short sleeves on, y'all, so I'm trying to be careful. Look at it. Now, if you go in there, stick your hand in there, you don't know that that thing stings. And it will cling to you. I don't even need that leaf like that. So just be careful. That's my number one rule. I tell everyone is to always be careful. So I'm just getting some of these young leaves done. So listen, y'all, I just wanted to come just share this wonderful, wonderful little outing with you guys. I know I shared a similar one yesterday, but this is just so much fun for me because I love to forage. And I love getting these because I know that they're going to cut these down. Most people who have these medicinal herbs don't know how important they are or their benefits until you teach them. So I just did my part. And I was able to share. And like the wonderful lady I met yesterday, she's willing to share with me and allow me to have some for teaching her some benefits of what she's growing in her yard, in her property. Because this is a massive property. So if there are no more questions, I am going to sign off. Let me just show you. You see all of this? I cannot get to all of this. I thought this was yarrow that she was growing. See that? But I'll have to identify it. I don't think it's yarrow at all. It's something else. I wish it was. Yarrow is so beneficial. But that is it, guys. I'm going to get some more of these dandelion tops. Some more of these nice big leaves. I'm going to make some tea with these dandelion tops. See the little yellow flowers? I'm going to make some tea. Just the dandelions, not the little ones, the fleabane. So, listen, you guys, I want you guys to have a blessed day. Get out, add a little glam.
Hello.
Hi, guys. Add a little glam, and let's continue to grow together. All right? Take care. Bye, guys. Thanks for stopping in.